Good morning. I'm Frank Buckley. Concerns this morning that LA County's new headquarters in downtown LA may not be able to withstand a major earthquake, amid questions about why LA County isn't making a seismic report public.
Hi, good morning. I'm Jacqueline Sarkeesian, live from Studio City, where a woman found a swastika sticker on her Tesla. And now this is raising concerns within the Jewish community. The full story coming up in a live report.
I'm Eric Spillman. President Trump says he has the answer for autism, which he will announce later today. Medical researchers, though, have their doubts. The latest coming up.
Good morning, I'm Jessica Holmes. Priscilla Presley's Kardashian connection. What happened when Elvis called while she was in bed asleep with the late Robert Kardashian.
Hey there, everybody. Good morning. I'm Melvin Robert. Hugh Jackman is wrapping up his Live from New York with Love concert series, and he brought a special guest on stage over the weekend. We'll tell you who in just a little bit.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Andy Reesmeyer in for Mark Kriske for this next hour. What are we doing over here? This is odd. Welcome. Look at it. We're getting artsy here this morning. In for Mark Kriske for the next hour on this first day of fall. Look, it's our friend Hank. I guess.
Andy, where are you going?
I'm going over here.
Why?
I'm going over there. I'm going back. Man, you got to... Who knows?
There's choreography.
Our old intern to work program isn't working so well.
We've got upper 70s here for the coastal areas. Downtown LA, 86 today. In the valley, in the mid 90s. You're looking at 87 for Orange County Inland and 93 in the Inland Empire. Temperatures climbing tomorrow, but we're going to see a chance for some rain coming up in your forecast. I've got all that coming up when we figure out how to fly this airplane. But for now, Jess, back to you.
Okay, Andy, thank you. This morning, the LAPD is increasing patrols around Jewish institutions ahead of the high holidays, and it comes after a swastika sticker was placed on a Tesla this month after a similar incident. KTLA's Jacqueline Sarkeesian live in Studio City now with the details. Jacqueline, good morning.
Hi, good morning to you as well. Yeah, really unfortunate what happened here in Studio City over the weekend. The woman found a swastika sticker on her Tesla, and she was extremely stunned when she first came upon finding the sticker on her car. You know, this is the most recent case. It happened in a somewhat popular shopping center here in Studio City off of Ventura Boulevard. We do have video of the alleged culprit who put the sticker on the Tesla. Now, we are no longer blurring his face, but we do want to make note that LAPD is not actively investigating this case, and this man has not been charged with a crime. But you can see him wearing a bucket hat, caught placing the sticker on the parked Tesla. The car's dash cam captured the incident. The owner, who is Jewish and asked to be identified only as Lana, says she believes the culprit was making a statement about Tesla CEO Elon Musk. If you recall, he's come under fire for allegations of anti-Semitism in the past, and this happened over the weekend, just days before the Jewish High Holy Days. So the timing of it is raising concerns within the Jewish community.
I think people are very hyper aware, and these strange lunatic people are just running around and kind of creating mayhem, and we don't really understand why they would be just targeting, you know, innocent people like that, and only just because, you know, Tesla. I thought we were past all that.
A previous incident happened 5 months ago when a man dressed in similar clothing placed a swastika sticker on a Tesla outside of a Whole Foods in West Hollywood. Both LAPD and LA Mayor Karen Bass addressed the most recent issue that happened over the weekend, in which police will be increasing patrols around Jewish synagogues and other institutions beginning tonight for the start of Rosh Hashanah. Police have not officially connected the two cases involving the swastika with this gentleman, but the similarities in the man's appearance and method have a lot of people believing it's the same man responsible in both cases. Reporting live from Studio City, Jacqueline Sarkeesian, KTLA 5 News.
Jacqueline, thank you. Community members came together last night to remember the teenager whose dismembered body was found in the trunk of an impounded Tesla. They gathered near a makeshift memorial on a street where 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez once lived in Lake Elsinore. The teen was reported missing in April of last year. Earlier this month, workers at Hollywood Tow reported a stench coming from a Tesla registered to the singer David The body was later identified as Hernandez.
This really hits home as a mom, and this could have been anybody's kid.
The 20-year-old singer, whose real name is David Anthony Burke, is said to be cooperating with authorities. His current U.S. and European tour has been canceled.
Man accused of opening fire on a Sacramento TV station is due in court today. After posting bail on Saturday, Anabel Hernandez Santana was arrested again on probable cause for violating a federal statute. The FBI says it has to do with interference with communications of stations which are licensed by the government. Shots rang out outside the ABC 10 building on Friday. It came one day after a protest over the suspension of Jimmy Kimmel Live. No one was hurt. Hernandez Santana already faces 3 felony charges, including assault with a deadly weapon.
President Trump set to make major claims today regarding autism. He's expected to claim that it's linked to Tylenol use among pregnant women. The maker of Tylenol says it is safe and there's no evidence that it causes autism. KTLA's Eric Spillman live in the newsroom with more. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Frank. Some very prominent medical researchers are already calling the president's claims reckless, unproven, and even dangerous. The Washington Post is reporting he and HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. will announce that one medication is linked to autism and another can help treat it.
I think you're going to find it to be amazing. I think we found an answer to autism. How about that? Autism.
The president speaking at the memorial service for Charlie Kirk yesterday. Later today, he and federal health officials will speak to reporters, and according to the Washington Post, they plan to raise concerns about pregnant women using the pain reliever acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol. They will say there's a link between the use of Tylenol early in a pregnancy and autism. Now, autism spectrum disorder is a developmental condition. It can impact a person's social skills, communication, and relationships. It has been diagnosed at a higher rate in children in the U.S. in recent decades. These days, the CDC says 1 in 31 8-year-olds has a form of autism. 25 years ago, it was 1 in 150. The Post is reporting Trump administration health officials plan to warn against pregnant women using Tylenol early on unless they have a high fever. I spoke to UCLA clinical psychologist Dr. Kathy Lord, who's an expert on autism. She says it's not caused by just one factor.
I am very skeptical of that claim. We know that at least genetically, there are more than 100 different patterns that are linked to autism, and we also know that that only accounts for about a quarter of the kids. So it seems very, very likely that autism is caused by a combination of things in any individual child.
Also, according to medical reports, federal health officials are expected to recommend a drug called leucovorin as a possible treatment for autism. This is a drug often prescribed to counteract side effects of cancer medications. Some early trials have shown giving the drug to children with autism can improve their ability to speak and to understand others, but Dr. Lord and many other researchers say a lot more testing is necessary.
About every 20 years, someone finds a drug that they say this is going to be the cure for autism or this is going to change autism. I think it's very hard for parents to not try these meds. So I think they are really taking advantage of the vulnerability of the families. But also, you know, there aren't good trials that show that that drug makes a difference, and there isn't a good logic of why on earth it should.
The company that makes Tylenol, Kenvue, has issued this statement. The facts are that over a decade of rigorous research endorsed by leading medical professionals and global health regulators confirms there is no credible evidence linking acetaminophen to autism. We stand with the many public health and medical professionals who have reviewed this science and agree. The maker of Tylenol also says discouraging women from using the painkiller could force them to make dangerous choices between enduring pain that could be harmful to them or their babies and taking even riskier painkillers. Frank and Jessica?
All right, Eric, thank you for that. A 9-year-old boy just became the youngest stem cell donor at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center.
And he saved his father's life in the process. Anesthesiologist Nick Mondek was facing leukemia for the second time, and his only chance of survival was a stem cell transplant. And the perfect donor turned out to be his 9-year-old son, Stephen.
I told him, you know, buddy, Dad's sick, and we're still looking for donors for someone who might be able to potentially help me out. Would you be interested in being tested? And he said, when do we go? Simple
You
as
said,
that.
when do we go?
Yeah.
That's it? You were like, let's do this?
Yeah.
Why did you want to do that?
To help my dad.
Not, you know, all heroes wear capes. Mine didn't wear a cape. Mine put on a hospital gown and donated 6 million stem cells to me.
Oh, wow. Mondek was released from the hospital just in time to catch his son's Little League game and surprised him. It could take up to a year to make sure that that transplant was successful. Right now, his family is celebrating his second chance at life. Okay, misty-eyed on
I'm
set
not
here.
crying. You're crying.
Misty-eyed. Oh, my God.
They're playing catch in the backyard.
I know.
It's really sweet stuff.
Wow.
What a hero.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Way to
Stephen,
go.
amazing.
Yeah, very good. Hey, you know, it was hot yesterday. It's going to be even hotter today. We're talking about maybe 5 to 10 degrees of warming here over the next day. And it also will feel gross because of the humidity, all thanks to, oh, my goodness. Well,
He heard you were hearing.
the business end of Frank.
Yeah.
Hank, excuse me. I was looking at Frank when I said that. We named him Hank, right? This guy?
I
don't
think
know.
so. It sounds familiar.
This guy? Oh boy, we're off to a great start. Live look here from Laguna Beach with our surf and sand camera, where we can see a very sunny, nice morning here already. A lot of that marine layer already burning off for those parts of Orange County. Temperatures starting to come up considerably here, but in downtown LA, wow. Should I be concerned?
He tried to bite your head.
I need to like wear protection. 71 degrees right now, 2 degrees warmer than we were 24 hours a day. But look at that relative humidity, 78% with a little bit of wind. And that's all thanks to this monster.